remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and rebel now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high. I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional trial halls, and y'all know we got Music Monday, which is today, where we talk a little bit music and take a break from the sneakers, man. So pretty much, y'all know hip-hop is low-key one of like my favorite things outside of like sneakers, and to be honest, I'm probably more of a music fan than the sneakers, but I also just think they go hand in hand, right? So y'all smash that like button and sub up as y'all come in and out for sure. And also, man, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Or of course, there's definitely a music section, but we got a lot of sneaker talk going on right now. We got a food section, a sports section, a pretty much your fitness section. Pretty much we got it all, man. So pretty much it's free to sign up. And I don't ever plan on putting a price on the joint, because I'm just trying to bring back the original like community, man. So just trying to give, some another outlet for people, man. But other than that, man, let's just go ahead and dive right into tonight's topics. I only plan to be on this joint for like an hour max tops, because the kid, it's not that I'm behind schedule, it's just that I still got a lot of stuff to do, man. So like I got little hint right real quick for the people who do watch most of my sneaker content. I definitely will have, I'm going to do my very, very best to have 2 on feats tomorrow, back to back. And then, of course, we'll have more sneaker content. So I got 2 unboxings and on feeds coming for sure, man. So you guys keep it out for those videos tomorrow. I'm trying to drop them around the same time so you guys get used to kind of like the schedule, so to speak. Y'all let me know if audio and visual is okay, because everything is looking good on my end. Other than that, yeah, so let's just dive in, man. Tonight, we're talking Jim Jones blamed for Tank loss. And let's see, Little Baby for the team, he's blamed for the team death, which I got to change that title, man. So I'll definitely update that in a second, because I definitely thought I put that in there, but my bad. Let's see, and more. So we got a Diddy update. Looks like he's got more lawsuits from Sarah Stokes is coming. So that's going to be very interesting. Now, I am a big argument fan of like the Making the Band series when Diddy did it, right? Okay, and one of my favorite Making the Bands was Making the Band 2, and that's what she was a part of. Now, I think she's changed her name to Sarah Rivers, but I'm almost positive her name was Sarah Stokes. You know what I'm saying? And then also we got Lil Durk. We got an update. Looks like he's got a lawsuit. Another one added to enough troubles if he don't have already. And looks like Kevin Liles have a lawsuit as well, man. So we're just gonna dive in. I'm only gonna be on the joint for like 45 minutes at best. You know, I just kind of came in. Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says Europe. What up, Manny's? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, man. I think I'm just gonna go in the order of that I kind of described, but also I want to share my screen real quick and do a RIP to Angie Stone. I don't think I post this in the Discord, but I am gonna share my screen on that one real quick. Boom. RIP to Angie Stone. I believe she passed away in a car accident. So I just want to give my condolences, man. Definitely like some of her music. And, you know, not going to say I followed her, but I don't like to see anybody go, man. So pretty much from what I'm hearing, it was 9 people in the car. And she was one of the people that did not survive. So she's 63, which is still considered a young age, if you ask me, man. So definitely want to give my condolences to her and her family. I know what it's like to lose somebody close to you, you know what I'm saying? Especially unexpectedly. I'm also, you know, familiar with that as well. And I really don't want anybody to ever be like that, right? Or go through that, man. But life is what I like to call it, right? Manuel Kick says, Tank should blame himself for not training, shaking my head. We're going to start there first, too. Let me put myself back on the main screen, but we're going to start with the Jim Jones joint, and we will go on to the Lil Baby story, and then Diddy, Durk, and then Kevin Liles. We'll go in that particular order. Y'all definitely smash that like button as y'all coming in out, man. But my thing is this. I agree with you, Manny, right? Because I feel like there's more of like Cameron and Mace kind of just poking more at Jim Jones. Because Jim Jones and Joel Santana's walked out Tank to his fight, to the best of my knowledge, right? And that ain't, the people that walked you out is not responsible for that. You know, I think this is more so Cameron and Mace just being petty at Jim Jones. Look, in my opinion, we get it. Y'all beefing or whatever, man. But at the same time, sometimes it gets a little too much, and I'm not saying either one of these guys, but if y'all really got beef, pull up and handle it like men, however that may be. And I don't mean pull up and physical, this, that, and third, because I have seen it floating around that there's like a $10 million. Somebody said they'll fight each other for $10 million. And I'm like, bro, look, that ain't going to happen most likely. And then 2, bro, say what you got to say about each other and move on. You know what I'm saying? This back and forth rigmarole, kicking somebody while they're down. One person got to defend themselves. And then before you know it, if somebody say like, hey, man, you know, things escalated too far and now somebody can't get back somebody. You know what I'm saying? We don't need it to go down that route. You know what I'm saying? Let me see real quick. Let's see. Manny with the Kick says, I'm going to listen to the new Jim Jones album at work. He did drop a new joint. I haven't heard it. And that's another thing, too, that makes me think of when Fifth and Jim Jones were talking about, like, I guess maybe doing a versus. But it's like, bro, like, Fifth hits is, you know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones got hits, but like, it's kind of one of those, you got to be a diehard hip hop fan to find it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't one of those, let's just put it nicely. Jim Jones probably won't be doing the Super Bowl no time soon. And if he do, then maybe he had a breakout hit, and I'll, you know, backtrack that. But, you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is kind of one of those people, I feel like his time has probably came and went. They're still making music, but they're not going to be on the level they once was, man. It's really hard, as you can see, man, to make timeless music. And now, to play devil's advocate on what I just said, Jim Jones has one of the most classic timeless songs that come on. Everybody knows it. And we're talking the Ballin' Joint. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all this other stuff didn't hit, but that Ballin' Joint, everybody know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it got used in so much, so I hope he made every dime he was supposed to make off that track. You know what I'm saying? Where we at real quick, man? With the Kick says RP to the Queen. Most definitely, man. But let's dive in real quick. It says Cameron, Mace, Nick Young, Tank lost because of Jim Jones and Joel Santana walked them out. I don't see how you can blame that on them, man. But let me share my screen on this joint real quick because I thought I was, but boom, right here. This is the article got up, and I think I am gonna play the video of it real quick because I'm very curious what they actually said. So it says boxer Gervonta Tank Davis blamed blinding hair grease for his recent draw decision against Lamont Roach. This my thing. I'm gonna speak on it real quick. We ain't talking sports, but this my thing with that, dog. That is not a good excuse, dog. You should have just took the high road and been like, hey, man, you know, the guy he's a professional boxer just as well as I am, and I would like to see a running back sometime in the future. I can't say a date. Sometimes you got to know how to answer stuff professionally, right? Instead, you give a cop-out, and then you pretty much want to say it's not happening until like next year when, to be honest, y'all should do that as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Both y'all bag gonna go up, really. You know what I'm saying? His bag gonna go up. Y'all can get more money on the fight, run it back, and get the bag. And really, you know, go all in. If I had to guess, and this is my opinion, dog, on this whole like Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach, it's a classic, in my opinion, and I can't prove it, so this is all alleged. In my opinion, this is a classic of simply cherry picking going wrong, right? You cherry pick nobody, because I don't think I heard of Roach before. You know, you get them, give him an opportunity, and he actually bang with you. Because this is the thing. I'm not saying Lamont Roach is better than Davis, but what I am saying is he held his own, and Davis is known as a power hitter, dog. His shots, all his punches look like they hurt, you know. But Roach took him and stood there. You know what I'm saying? Like and this is living proof in boxing. This is what Floyd Mayweather tried to preach, right? And Floyd Mayweather obviously picked up on the game of boxing at an early age, but he learned the game that honestly, in his prime, right? He learned it at the right time that, hey, you need to box these guys, and he actually treats it like a sport, not like it's a street fight and I can beat up everybody type of thing. That's what some of these cats, they train to go the distance. Well, in this case, with Gervonta Davis, I don't think he was anticipating to go the distance with him. 12 rounds, 3 minutes per round. Fighting for 3 minutes straight actually is a long time. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, dog, reality is you gotta be sometimes like if I had to guess, Tank was gonna be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna get in there and knock the guy out early, go home out and party. But, you know, the guy came prepared. This is a classic example of, if you think back to Mike Tyson and when he was going against Buster Douglas, Tyson got knocked out and lost, right? Which a lot of people, has been mixed emotions. Some people saying Tank should have got the fight. Some say Roach should have got the fight. You know what I'm saying? And I won per se, the draw is there and run it back. Because he gave Davis a run for his money. I'm not saying he beat him, but the thing is, we are used to seeing Tank being a knockout artist, and I think that's only the third time that Tank has had to go the distance. He's not used to going the distance. He's used to going in there, finishing the job, doing what he got to do, and he ain't got to worry about a decision because he knocked the guy out, or the guy pretty much was a technical TKO, you know, if they take a knee. You know what I'm saying? And usually I've seen it, right? Think of whenever, Ryan Garcia fought Tank. He took a knee. Right? Remember that? He took a knee and the ref waved that joint off. He took a knee, and instead of, he took a knee and then the ref started to count and he asked for a towel for the grease joint. Yeah, you felt that pressure, dog. That's all that is. You felt that pressure. And let me say, you don't underestimate your opponents at all, dog. And that's my thing with that. And my thing is this. This is why I don't even see why Jim Jones and all them even got to really have to worry about even coming up into this situation. But this is where Cameron and them, they got a sports show, him and Mace. Dog, talk that. You ain't got to bring your homies up, but I guess he couldn't resist but taking some low blow shots is how I look at it. Now, I'm going to read through this article and determine that, but that's just what I get from it. Where we at real quick, Madam Kick says RP to the Queen. Let's see. Max Beat wrote "Ballin' for Jimmy, free to wave." I heard that. I'm not sure if it's true. And let's see. Madam Kick says facts. Paulo and Roach came more prepared to me. He most definitely did. He came. It's a classic one of those. Like, think about this, dog. I went to the barbershop Saturday. the day of the fight or whatever, my barber told me literally, he was like, yo, the bet right now pretty much is you put 100 on, if you put 100 on Roach to win, you gonna get back 1,000. That's how bad the odds was against him. Granted, the guy didn't win the $1,000 to put because there was somebody to put that bet, but they didn't lose. They got their money back because it was a draw. So I mean, to be honest, seems like homie knew something we probably didn't. I guess. You know what I'm saying? Memory Kick says Tank only done 12 rounds once before this one. Okay, yeah, that's why I said like he don't really go the distance like that, and that's a different ball game. I actually was training box back in the day, and hell, even just going 4 rounds is a long time, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a competition too, and Tank, somebody needs to talk to Tank and try to give him the game, and I feel like that's what Floyd Mayweather brought to the table, but he also charged a fee for it. If you're boxing on the Mayweather promotions, you got to take a cut because he need his cut, and he probably get his off top. If I had to guess, I don't know. Let's see. Official Wild Boy in the building says, Yerp, what up, what up? Let's see. Memory Kick says, Tank won't fight Pitbull again either. Yeah, he gave him a run for it. That was another controversial one too. And then Memory Kick says, Wild Boy salute. Let's see. Boxer Gervonta Davis blamed blinding grease in his hair in the recent draw decision against Lamont Roach, but several onlookers are blaming his hype men Jim Jones and Joel Santana. So it says, let's see, Tank voluntarily took a knee during the 9th round while avoiding a KO ruling. And that's what I said. The thing is, if you take one and don't pop, they start to do a count. So if you take a knee, usually the ref wave it away. He got to make it's at his discretion. That could have been a sign of him quitting. Now, he said he wasn't hurting. It just was the dog. This the thing, right? And what Gervonta Davis is making it come off to look like is that he needed a break to get you do that in between the rounds, sir. You don't do that in the middle of the fight. That is considered a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? And then but he handled it. But I mean, anybody else that would have went kind of left. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of did go left. Official Wild Boy says, what's good with y'all? What up? What up? He says, main Tank let me down. I mean, this is the thing. I saw this forecoming, right? I'm not surprised at all. And let me clarify this. This fight, yes. But everybody has their time. And it was Roach's time. And this is my thing on this, right? Look, Tank, literally, he got out what it takes to be undefeated always. Well, that record's done now. He's got 1 draw. But that don't mean he's out. That's just mean, honestly, you got to run it back. And you should be able to get, they'll get the bag up. But this is my thing. This should be his eye-opener, his reality check. Like, hey, man, you can't go up in here and just beat up on everybody and think you're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Some people come up hard, pause, and they are built, to take, they don't took harder punches. And that's what all it looked like to Roach to me. He was able to bounce back. When Tank hit him with those power shots, he didn't snap him back or move out the way as fast as he can because he thought that was going to rock him, and it really didn't. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Roach rocked him, because he was getting hit with some shots. So that's my thing, too. Tank, and I'm saying run it back and keep it professional. I like it better when he didn't used to talk as much. Now he talks a lot more because he's feeling himself. So that was that reality check on that joint, man. I don't want to sound like I'm hating. But it says Tank voluntarily took a knee during the 9th round while avoiding the KO ruling. Later told the crowd his hairstylist went crazy with the goop, drawing skeptical boos from the crowd. That is skeptical. And if you play this joint right here, I'm going to play this little video real quick. I think it should be okay to talk about this. Y'all let me know if audio's all right. I'm going to play it from this.
Tank, you voluntarily took a knee midway through this fight. It was not ruled a knockdown. What happened?
I just got my hair done 2 days ago, and she put grease in my shit, so the shit was like, like when you sweating and things like that, and the grease come in my face, it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit? Like, this is real facts. Come on, man.
Nah, he got down on you. He got down on you.
But it's all cool, man.
He got out on you. That's why they booing. They booing because they know it's BS, dog. They know that's BS. Don't blame that on there. So I'm going to play this little bit of this joint where they're pretty much on Monday, Cameron and Mace roasted Gervonta's choice of entertainment in Jim and Jewels, who walked the still undefeated WBA lightweight champion performing their track Crunk Music. This is my thing, dog. Honestly, you shouldn't be bringing out anybody in the DMV, the Baltimore artist, and I know he's done it before, but I think that's where he should keep it at too. You know what I'm saying? But reality is, yeah, he got rocked. You know what I'm saying? He got rocked pretty good. Let me hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Official Wild Boy K says, I don't think that wasn't a knockdown. He didn't seem phased at all, but I still think he lost. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, maybe it didn't hurt him, and sometimes it is a delayed reaction. Well, sometimes you get hit, and sometimes you don't realize when you get ready to move. You're like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? Right. I get what you're saying. Looking at it though, where it doesn't look like it is, but at the end, also, if we're just gonna play it by the rules, it's not whether it don't matter if it hurt him or not, or if it really phased him. By the rules, even if it was true of what he's saying that the grease is rolled in his eye and he couldn't see or whatever. This is my thing. You still took a knee by the rules. That's my thing, dog. And the ref gave it to you because that easily could have been considered a T. That could have been considered a knockdown. However, the ref wanted to score it, and he let him slide with it. You know what I'm saying? He says, but I still think Tank lost. Tank maybe had more punches landed, but Roach locked in control. No, this is the thing. I watched it by the numbers. Out of the 12 rounds, Roach had 7 rounds won to what? Yeah, to Davis 6. So, to be honest, by the numbers, technically, Roach did win. You know, because if you count that knockdown, that should be a point away, too, that they got to take away, right? Roach, pretty much, like I said, to be honest, 7-6, right, knockdown, but they're not going to give that on Davis. That is a draw. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but that is what it is. Let's see where we at. Manu Kick says, Tank took a break and a hairdresser explained that it wasn't on the grease in the product she used on Tank's hair. Yeah, I saw that where pretty much he even got his hair done on Wednesday. Like, dog, they've been doing all these press runs, this, that, and the third, but at the same time, he ain't been sweating, I guess, apparently is what he's trying to get at. But at the end of the day, all I say is, like, run it back. Point blank period. It's time to run it back. Let's see. On Monday, Cameron and Mace roasted Javante. Read that real quick. Let me see if I can play this real quick without catching any copyright. If so, I may have to take it out later, but let's see real quick.
Nothing beats living in the moment.
Let me
sometimes
cut
the
that
unexpected
joint.
happens.
Yo, because they try to get, like, I'll try to mute that real quick because they try to get that joint because I want to skip the video, but it won't let me. So hopefully it doesn't
Everything
do
that
too
can
much
go
on,
wrong
like,
does. But
catch me real quick.
Hello, y'all.
Oh, well, no, I got to stop that because it's like 58 minutes long. So I got to see which part they actually said that joint on because I ain't even going to play because that intro, this whole video is like 58 minutes. We ain't going to be on that long. It says Cam's on the 2004 era track too, but wasn't no parts of the reunion. He pointed out Jim and Jewel's negative energy as the reason behind Tank's lackluster performance once he breathed their bad juju. This is my thing. That don't mean these guys brought him any bad luck, dog. That's my thing. It says this week Jim Jones challenged Cam to a $10 million boxing match, but predicted Cam and Mace would return to their sports show making jokes in the aftermath. So here we are. I mean, he knows how he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing. You gotta know when to just take the high road as well yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to do that. Cameron compared Jim Jones' momentum to Luanjo Ball, the Detroit Lions playoff halftime set. Says they got to run it back ASAP. I completely agree. They definitely got to run it back. Where we are, Chris says, which saw the team's Super Bowl hopes fizzle right after the tweaker performance. Yeah, I never got into the song to begin with. I don't see why it's going viral, but it is. Cam also praised the Philadelphia Eagles for not letting Meek Mill walk them out. See, no disrespect, but Meek's getting a stray bullet here, man. Meek minding his business. Now, when it gets to him, he going to see all this and rant on Twitter. And they were now in the reigning champs. Says, funny enough, Meek was actually at Davis versus Roach. So, Cameron, what does he got against Meek Mill? It's one thing, him and Jim Jones, whatever. Bro, why is Meek Mill catching stray shots? Lamont told us he wanted a KO and he had to settle for a draw this time around. So I think Swaggy P had said something too on Instagram, but I ain't gonna play that joint either because all that music in the background, I hope it really don't flag. So ex-NBA baller Nick Young also called Jim Jones and Jewel's walkout a washed affair and called it a poor reaction on the Dipset in addition to the jokes about Jewel's mouthpiece. It says, it looks like Tank will, oh my God, hold on, wait. I just gotta see this real quick. Let's see, did your hair on Wednesday? That was the beautician saying that. It says, looks like Tank will also have to squabble up for his hairstyle in addition to prepping for his rematch with Roach. She been deemed what it takes to blame for the client's ring dings. So the thing is, she showed the stuff that she used, and she said she put it on there Wednesday. So, I mean, yeah. She claims his hair appointment was several days before the fight. Don't throw grease on her game. Yeah, so there you go. Hey, I ain't catching no straight bullets for that, dog. I don't blame her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there will be a fight between any of that, but we shall see how the story goes for sure. If I had to guess, it's going to be two guys going back and forth. Because if you beef with somebody like this, if it's that serious, I'll put it this way. Everybody I seen where somebody had something against somebody and the other person never said anything, but they responded in other ways, that's how it would go. But these are like brothers fighting, man. So honestly, I would just say majority of people just kind of sit back and just watching it unfold, and they'll probably make up probably in a month or two over some business, you know? The official Wild Boy says, I think he took a knee because he felt something in his eyes, and when he was trying to fix his shorts, Roach kept trying to fight. That's what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my thing. You got to fit. This is my thing. Step back, clear yourself from Roach, and then, you know, check yourself and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that in the sport. You can't. This is my thing, right? Look, this is what Davis took the knee. This is, all right, cool. This is what Davis was hoping to do. Call a timeout during the fight. That don't happen. The ref calls it out if he sees some fishy stuff going on, but the hair grease joint, even if it's true, that's not a valid reason to call a timeout because you control your hairstyle before you get there. You know what I'm saying? That ain't, no, you don't get a timeout unless the ref deems you're like hurt. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to take a timeout, but like, no. This is the thing while boxing, there's no real timeout unless somebody hurt. They get 3 rounds and then they get like a 30-second break in between. Like, you already got time. You already getting 30 seconds each round, dog. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you slice, I get what you're saying, but no matter how you slice it and dice it, whether Roach hurt him or not, Davis still took a knee, and the rules are rules, right? That's my whole thing with that shit, man. I don't even want to sound like I'm hating or nothing, but I get it. Let's transition to Lil Baby real quick. Tells fans to ignore the fake news after police blame teen deaths on his music video shoot, which I did post that in the sold out Discord in the music section. Menor Kick says he needs to train with Mayweather and get a new hairdresser. He don't need a new hairdresser. That girl did her job. That girl did what it was to protect her hair. She's not worried about trying to protect her hair for the fight. Hell, what do you want? Her to not use the proper products and his stuff fall out in the ring and still get it the same? It's gonna be the same outcome. The thing is, he been rocking braids and stuff for a minute. You know what I'm saying? He been rocking braids and stuff for a minute. Why was it a problem tonight? Is it a new hairdresser or what? You know what I'm saying? And he shouldn't even say that. All he had to say, like, I just got my hair done. You shouldn't even blame us. Like, I just got my hair done. The grease was falling in my eyes, man. And, you know what I'm saying? But that's not a good excuse. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you slice it and dice it. You know what I'm saying? And he don't train with Mayweather, I'm sure. But you know what I'm saying? He got his own trainers and stuff like that. The Atlanta Police Department said that the deaths of the 13-year-old are linked to Lil Baby's music video shoot last year. So, this is my thing. They can't really blame that on Lil Baby because, I mean, they're saying it was some rival stuff. But this is just a rumor that's floating around. So, this is all alleged and opinionated. It says, after police linked the deaths of 2 13-year-old boys to Lil Baby's music video shot last year, the rapper and his attorneys have responded. In a post shared on his Instagram stories, Lil Baby dismissed the connection and thanked his fans for their support. Thanks for all your concerns. Please do not be misinformed by fake news, he wrote. I'm overly good. So, I mean, yeah, because nothing happened to him, but just happened to those 13-year-olds, which is not cool, man. And I get it. They can't say you can't shoot a video in the hood or wherever he was trying to be at. But at the same time, man, sometimes it's just good to have some security around, not just for yourself, but you should have some security around for, just the people around the scene too. You know what I'm saying? But we will see how this goes too. I don't blame Baby because, at the same time, it still was like, they're blaming because he showed up that really initiated things, you know what I'm saying? Marion Kick says, not a valid excuse, effing Tank. Yeah, most definitely. It's not a valid excuse. It says on Wednesday, February 26th, the Atlanta Police Department held a news conference to announce the arrest of 7 individuals in connection with the deaths of 2 13-year-old boys, Jacody Davis and Lamont Freeman. It says the 2 were killed at a birthday party in July 2024, and police indicated that Lil Baby's music video shoot 2 months prior was connected to the deaths. The rapper's attorneys call the accusations complete and total nonsense. I mean, yeah, it's a stretch, but I can see why they would probably say that, but definitely a stretch. It says to see that he couldn't shoot a music video in his hometown, a place that he loves and has continued to uplift, is disgraceful. Lil Baby's attorneys Drew Fiddling and Marissa Goldberg told TMZ. It says, even more, the location for a major music video shoot is a decision made by a professional team, and it's not a decision made by an individual. They added that he had an absolutely no involvement in the shooting and accused the police department of being unprofessional, unethical, and shameful. While the police did not blame Lil Baby in the press conference, the arrest warrants for several individuals mentioned the music video Lil Baby's shot in the Northwest Atlanta in May 2024. The shooting of the 2 teens are allegedly in retaliation from a rival gang to a shooting that took place during the music video shoot. Lamont Freeman was also allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes. Gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults, said Major Ralph Woolfolk during the press conference. Cowardly acts of the Atlanta rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. In the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as result is cowardly actions of what you know of. Police vowed to hold Lil Baby and those affiliated to the music video shoot responsible. This one gonna be a stretch to me, dog. I get what he's saying, but why can't he go over there and shoot a music video? Especially if that's, and again, it's something that's definitely made off a whole team, not just him, right? So I get that. I don't see why you would even, that's a stretch. And when I saw the original video on the police speak, they just said an Atlanta rapper. They didn't say who, you know what I'm saying? But everybody slowly pointed it back to Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see where this would go any further. I would hope not. And I do want to say condolences to the people who lost the ones that's close to him that died during this music or died, a couple days after the music video. But that ain't he gone, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? And now the people that got arrested, what it said, 7 individuals? Dog, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Manny says, Lil Wham only giving back to his community, but some people don't know how to act. Yeah, that ain't something he can control. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than when we saw and we'll use the sneaker community, for example, when I've seen videos floating around that, hey, people were fighting for those flu games. You know what I'm saying? Do we blame Michael Jordan and Nike for releasing them? No, because reality is they releasing what people want, but at the same time, they can't help what happens during certain situations. So this is pretty much the Lil Baby situation. I don't think that's cool. I think it's going to be a stretch, but we will see how it goes for sure. Let's transition on to this Diddy thing real quick, and then we will talk Lil Durk situation and Kevin Liles and wrap things up here in the last 20 minutes, man. But hopefully everything works out for Lil Baby, and hopefully he can reach out to the family. I'm almost positive he's willing to help, take care of some, funeral arrangements and stuff like that. I don't know, but I would have to guess. You know what I mean? Usually that's how it goes, especially if, people feel bad because he don't. I'm pretty sure he don't want that on somebody he don't even know. You know what I'm saying? I would hope not. Let me transition to this real quick. It says Diddy accused of Actual harassment by making the band singer and $60 million lawsuit, right? Okay. Diddy is facing a barrage of new lawsuits over the weekend due to the closing after Friday, February 28th, of a look back window on the New York City Gender Motivated Violence Act. Among them is a suit by a singer on the Moguls TV show Making the Band, Sarah Rivers. Now, I remember it's Sarah Stokes, so I'm assuming she either got, I think she was married, maybe she got divorced, I don't know. Rivers, who was demanding at least $60 million in damages. Dog, the numbers they be asking for this joint is outrageous. Like, how much money y'all think this dude got? He can't pay everybody. It says it's suing a whole host of executives and companies alongside Diddy. The complaint, filed in federal court in New York on Friday, February 28th, and viewed by Hip Hop DX, cites that extreme emotional distress impacting nearly every aspect of the plaintiff's life and personal relationships as a result of her time on the show. Dog, Diddy gave y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I hate when people say these people sign these people, they make money off of them. The thing is, once you get the access to somebody like that and do that, learn the game, and then, when your time comes, you got to step up. And I know that's a little off mode, but on mode too, because I don't know if any of this is true. Only question I always have, and I'm still always have out there, why wait so long? And only that person probably knows that. You know what I'm saying? And also, I want to keep in mind, filing lawsuits and or going to court is not cheap. So I think maybe, and I'm not trying to give her an out, but maybe it took her a minute to find a attorney that'll work pro bono. Where we at real quick, which basically means that, they get their money once the case settles if they win. Manny with the Cake says, dang, even making the band suing Diddy. Yeah, this ain't making the band a series though. This is that one of the members that was on there. Chopper City I don't seen him walk around and do all the interviews. He did the Blad interview. He did the Art of Decision or something like that. The Art of Dialogue. Yeah, they did that one joint. So I watched both of those. River suit alleges that she was subject to a inhumane treatment during the filming, including control of her eating and sleeping schedule, being forced to share a room with 4 men despite being married, being made to uncompensated for manual labor, and being mocked of her appearance. She also said that Diddy interfered her with her music career for years following her time on the show, including by sabotaging multiple record deals. I'm not saying it's not true, but I wouldn't say he forced you. If you were chosen to make a man, you didn't have to take it. You could have. That's where that's gonna get thrown to me, right? You know what I'm saying? It's your choice. You don't have to. They're not making you be on the show. You can quit at any time. We've seen people quit during that show. It happens. You can just. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Mysterious was on that joint. Everybody was going crazy over Mysterious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not saying it's a stretch, but I'm just going to be very interested to see how they prove this. Let's see. The suit also accuses the mogul of harassment and assault, recounting an illegal incident where Diddy used his left hand to adjust collar on her jacket and then ran her left hand across her breast while repeating the phrase, if she needs anything, to let him know. Wow. I'm not saying it's not true, but she said that's what happened. He felt up on her and groped her. I don't know. Manuel Kick says, I haven't seen Sarah until now. Exactly, bro. A lot of people come out the woodwork when it's time to get some money, man. And I'm not saying what this is about, but I have a feeling this is also another civil suit. I'm not saying it. Diddy's legal team issued the statements to Hip Hop DX about the suit. This is yet another example of false claims being filed against Mr. Combs. They wrote, no matter how many lawsuits are filed, it won't change the fact that Mr. Combs has never S.A'd or S.T'd anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. We live in a world where anyone can file a lawsuit for any reason, while the deadline for the New York Gender Motivated Violence Act is expiring tomorrow. It's clear that opportunists are rushing to file the last-minute meritorious claims. Mr. Combs remains confident and he will be prevailed in court. Yeah, and then the thing is, they're not letting them get on bail, no nothing. I think they should let them get bail like a strong house arrest joint, which they submitted that package before. But I think homie's sitting behind there, and I feel like it's going to take quite some time to dissect all this. Let him get bail to be around his family, man. Rivers' attorney in the case in the Errol Mitchell, one of the people against whom Diddy filed a $50 million defamation suit in January. The complaint, which also names grand jury witnesses Courtney Burgess and media conglomerate Nexstar, the parent company of the News Nation, claims that the parties deliberately fabricated accusations against him and broadcast them without due diligence. Burgess claimed in a various interview that he was in possession of the video of Diddy committing SA against other celebrities, including minors. This is my thing, how you get the video. I hope he wasn't the cameraman. Burgess also stated on the air that Bad Boy's boss, later former partner Kim Porter, provided him with a copy of her memoir and videos of him, SA, celebrities, and children. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know if any of this is true, but why would they give that to you? You know what I'm saying? That seemed like that's a big, big risk. You know what I'm saying? Again, don't know if it's true, but this is Sarah right here because they didn't have a picture of her before. I'm guessing this is somewhat of a semi-recent picture, maybe. But I remember her, yeah. And they said it perfect. Looked like Complex did a deeper dive a little bit. It says, Sarah Rivers, previously Sarah Stokes, has sued the Bad Boy record founder Diddy for $60 million. So, yeah, I remember Sarah Stokes. That's how you know I used to watch the show. So, pretty much, I'm surprised to see this going down, dog. It's crazy, man. And I don't even know what to even think of any of this anymore. Like, Diddy has a long road ahead of him, but we shall see how it goes, man. I don't know if it's going to be good, worse, or better, but a lot of these SA lawsuits and all this stuff have been coming around. But with Jay-Z winning his and hopefully going after some of these attorneys and stuff like that may help these guys too. That's how I look at it. Madam Kick says, I hope he wasn't the cameraman. I'm dead. I'm just saying, bro. Like, how else would you know? You know what I'm saying? Who voluntarily just gives you the stuff? And I know what they're saying. Well, the person just trusts me like that, and I had a good relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, that person no longer here. You know? Again, I know what y'all always say, like, just go to school to be an attorney. But I'm just saying, like, you got to look at this from all angles. You know what I'm saying? And then why nobody ever said anything? And then, like, him and Kim probably had some rough times, but his kids obviously still love him. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, some of it is obviously just family business too, man. We don't need to have everybody, you know, necessarily in your personal business sometime. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll see that's a quick little update on Diddy. Let's do an update on Durk real quick, and then we will close out with Kevin Liles' lawsuit, which I just saw that floating around because Durk has been kind of really, we haven't heard, once he's been locked down, we really haven't been hearing anything. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, seems like he just locked down. He tried to make bail. They wouldn't give it to him. Says Lil Durk hit with a new wrongful death lawsuit linked to the murder for hire case. But this is my thing, right? This is a civil case, I think. So, but you got to, I'm not saying the only way to win this civilly, you got to hope that, you know, he doesn't win the criminal, he got to lose the criminal joint. But if he takes some deal or something like that, it's a lot on his plate. It says it was filed by the family of Savea Robinson, who is related to Quando Rondo. Which Quando Rondo, I think he had to turn himself in this year, so he's doing his time and knocking out that, right? Lil Durk is facing a wrongful death lawsuit to the murder for hire scheme that he has been alleged a part of. Says Postman Law and Roseman Law filed a wrongful death lawsuit on behalf of the family and the victim of Robinson, according to the press release on Monday. In the suit, it alleges that the rapper was the mastermind behind the death of Robinson in Los Angeles and names him his business manager, and he only family label as defendants, which only the family, which is OTF, you know what I'm saying? Per the release, Robinson described as hardworking entrepreneur and family man and was involved in a violent shooting that abruptly ended his life. The premature loss of Robinson has devastated his family and community, said attorney Warren Postman in a statement. We filed this lawsuit to hold those responsible accountable and to ensure his family receives some support they need during this difficult time. Per the suit, authorities are linking Robinson's death to a federal indictment involving Durk, whose real name is Durk Banks. Says the lawsuit claims that the August 2022 Robinson vehicle was ambushed near West Hollywood. Robinson, who was driving with his cousin Quando Rondo, was allegedly targeted in a new near the Beverly Hills Center, where alignments fired multiple rounds into the passenger side. He was pronounced dead at the hospital after suffered critical injuries from the shooting. The new wrongful lawsuit is second one of Durk's received in the last year. In October, FGB Duck's mother reportedly filed a civil suit against the rapper and King Von's estate due to the murder of his son. Other defendants named in the suit are the rapper's record label, Dulles and Cabana, the city of Chicago, and let's see, 2 private security firms, and the 6 people who were convicted during the shooting. Back in December, Lil Durk was linked to another murder case. According to the legal documents, authorities allege that the rapper orchestrated the fatal shooting of alleged Gangster Disciples leader Stefan Mack in 2022. So, dang, Durk's got a lot on his plate, dog. I'm not saying any of this is true, but I know what it does sound like. Expensive. It says, the motivation for the killing stemmed from one of its members allegedly murdering Durk's brother, Deontay Banks, this year prior, per legal docs. Lil Durk was and still offering money for people to kill those responsible for his brother's murder, or more specifically, offering to pay money for any gangster disciple that killed a federal agent. Durk has yet to be charged with Chicago law enforcement, saying, and that investigation into the Max murder is still open and active. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a lot on Durk's plate. Manny with the Kick says, free Durk and RIP Von. This is my thing. Give him Bun until, we can figure something out. So, I think, though, with Durk, he kind of already knew, right, with this situation. Because notice when they caught him, it says, looked like he was trying to schedule to get the hell out of town and go to a different country, dog, and just not come back, allegedly. Now, I don't know how true this is, but that's something you can think, food for thought, right? So, yeah. Very interesting. So let's transition to the very last part of the live. I'm only going to be on this joint for another 7 minutes. Kevin Liles faces SA lawsuit over alleged incident at Def Jam in early 2000s. I think he actually used to be over 300 and then he stepped down. So I just want to do a quick update on this. It says Jane Doe alleges she also dealt with repeated instances of harassment for 2 years, right? So everybody got their form of harassment, right? And I've seen it, happen, and some people are just used to it and kind of just ignore it. It's kind of one of those old school cats where they kind of just flirt a little too much. But now, if it's unwanted, it can be, especially if you do it so much, that can lead to getting in legal trouble. You know what I'm saying? It says the music executive Kevin Liles is being sued by a woman alleging she was assaulted when he was an executive at Def Jam Recordings in 2002. Again, why wait so long, dog? 2002 being 2025. It says, according to the court documents, again, that don't mean it's not true. I'm just saying, why wait so long? It says, according to the court documents filed in New York Supreme Court and obtained by TMZ, the unidentified woman who was employed at Def Jam claims she endured repeated instances of the harassment by Liles from 2000 to 2002 during her time with the company. Jane Doe, who, and this is just the person, they don't want to identify who they are, who started working as an executive assistant to the general manager at Def Jam in 1999, accuses him of constantly pressing her body against her breast and grabbing her buttocks at work. Wow. Pressing his body against her breast and grabbing her buttocks. So basically hugging her too tight and gripping her. You know what I'm saying? There's one thing if you hug tight to feel the breast, you can kind of maybe get it. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying that one. But when you go for the grip, that's pushing the limit. It says, Doe's attorney Lucas Franklin, hopefully I'm reading that correctly, partner of the Crocklin Votets PLC, released a statement following the lawsuit filing. We commend our client for her determination to seek justice for the abuse she endured, as well as the sheer bravery it took to come forward against a well-known celebrity figure. He said, In our lengthy experience defending SA abuse victims, we have witnessed a common thread, and that is that they are often not alone in their abuse. Based on the violent and the insidious conduct, we expect that others were also abused, and we don't. And we hope that they can also come forward to share their experiences and pursue justice. So, Liles is accused in the suit of repeatedly making rejected advances toward her before she was allegedly AR'd. So, and I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm not saying that word on YouTube because they're not playing that one. It says, according to Variety, Def Jam and Universal Music Group are also named in the lawsuit because the two companies not only knew or should have known of Liles persistently to commit the aforementioned crimes of violence, but also enabled a lot he engaged in employees. So, I mean, that one's going to be a stretch too. Sounds like they do want to see if they can seek some compensation for this one, because if this one is another civil suit, which you got more time to do a civil suit, it's still a stretch for waiting so long, dog. And I know what you're saying, like, these guys were, their argument's always going to be like, they're at the top of the game. They said nobody will believe them anyway. That's probably going to be where attorneys take that, right, for defending, well, for the people that, try to, like, say that. Liles responding to the allegations in a statement to Variety on Thursday, calling the claims against him slander and outrageous. He says, I absolutely deny the outrageous claims reported in the press evening. He said, I wish I could share a more detailed response to this slander, but this is the first I've heard of the claim. An anonymous accuser attorney shared the lawsuit with the gossip influencer and media outlets before it was even posted by the court. So my attorneys and I have not seen the actual suit. He continued, after 40 years of service to the culture, I intentionally bought a reputation for doing things the right way, treating people the right way, and empowering women. It is a shameful reality that these lies spread so freely. My attorneys and I will fully clear my name, and when we are successful, the anonymous accuser and her attorney will face a defamation lawsuit and every other available legal consequence. There's allegations will not derail my mission to be of service to our community and focus on the greater good and greater God. Liles served as president of Def Jam and EVP of Island Def Jam. He has his full tenure at the company from 1999 to 2004. He joined Warner Music in 2022 after the company acquired 300 Entertainment, which he co-founded with Leo Colin. He resigned as chairman and CEO late last year because he saw what was going on, so he didn't want his name a part of, didn't want the company to phase that. So I completely understand, bro. Completely understand. Yeah, man. That's going to be crazy, man. All these lawsuits and stuff like this going around, man, it just makes me think like we are going through some tough times, and it's crazy how all these lawsuits come down. I'm not saying they're not true. I'm not saying what is, what's not, but at the same time, I'm always going to have that question of like, why wait so long? You know what I'm saying? Right from Diddy situations, because it seemed like once one buck, everybody buck. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period, which I'm not surprised at that because that's just how it goes. But like I said before, with all this going on, I think with Jay-Z winning his case and going after pretty much the attorney that Tony Bugsby, I think his name is, I think that's going to be that's really going to help these guys out, whether you realize it or not, indirectly. Let's see, Divine says, what up, Divine? What up, y'all? Smash that like button as y'all come in and out, dog. About to be on this joint for just a few more minutes, just giving my closing remarks real quick. But like I was saying, Jay-Z is going to be that person. This lawsuit with him winning is probably going to help these guys, but it's still going to be a long road. It's going to be easier said than done, but now they're going to have an example case to reference. You know what I'm saying? And if Kevin Liles is, not that, but if pretty much if Tony Bugsby, he's not had the best record either. So I'm assuming it's just taking sometimes these guys just to step up and defend themselves. Some people usually settle out of court just to get it over with, clear their name. They don't go through the press. They just want to keep moving and living life, man. You know what I'm saying? Devon says Tony Bugsby is a clout attorney. Yeah. I can see why you would say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest, you got to vet some of these people. And I'll tell you one thing else that didn't look good. When that one chick that, that was anonymous, when she did the interview, and I still don't think they exposed her. I don't think they exposed who she was. But Reality is, she sounded like something was wrong with her. And then she said that her friend dropped her off, but the friend don't remember it. And she said her dad picked her up, but the dad said he don't remember, he never did that. He never picked her up. So the dad is staying out of that joint. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna keep it real. Very interesting when however you see when people finally start to take time and dissect this stuff. Now keep in mind too, a lot of this stuff is cheaper to settle out of court than actually taking it to trial this and the third. But see, now you picked on the right one is how I look at it. Like Jay-Z got the bag to go back and forth for years. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna get access to it real quick. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad his NFL situation, how he has that, where he's in control of doing like the Super Bowl and stuff. I'm glad that didn't go south, and I'm glad that they kept him on there. Even though I'm not a big fan of the Kendrick Lamar performance halftime this year, it still was a good pick. And and it's not nothing Jay-Z did wrong. It's more so Kendrick chose his own music selection, and that's what came with the game. You know, don't want to sound like a hater on that, but we will see how this goes, man. I hope that justice is served, man, for everybody involved in all these legal situations. From Diddy, if he did it, hey, do what you got to do. If he didn't do it, let that man out. Same if we can say all the way from Kevin Liles, same situation or similar situations. Innocent till proven guilty. I'm a big fan and believing in that. And also, I want to say with Lil Baby situation, it's not cool to blame somebody if you don't have the facts. You know what I'm saying? You just can't accuse somebody of something just because they was there a couple days ago. You need more. I think you would need more evidence for that, in my opinion. That's just my thoughts on that. And then what else? Lil Durk, same scenario. Not looking good for him, but innocent until proven guilty. And then Luz closing remarks is for this whole Jim Jones and Cameron and Mace debacle. Dog, you say what y'all gotta say and move on. If y'all not gonna be cool, don't be cool. If y'all gonna be cool and squash it, cool. But going back and forth on the internet, it started to feel almost like, a little sassy. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can put it. And then you got to give Meek Mill a random stray, just because. Yeah, not cool, Cameron. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up here for the night. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love, man. This was a good one. Appreciate y'all for being active in the chat. Definitely about to get out here. I'm going to try my very best. I got to drop 2 bangers tomorrow back to back. I'm going to do my best on that. And so more content on the way, man. And y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and this is Music Monday. I'll be back live again on Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. But until then, man, I'm officially out this thing, and more content on the way. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is color December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash while I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like